Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.
IFL TV and TK Global here in Las Vegas, just hours before Frampton returns to the ring, joined by Tommy Coyle. Tommy, looking forward to seeing your stablemate back in there?
Yeah, I'm nervous though. I think you get nervous so when you care about someone, you like someone, you tend to get nervous. So I'm excited though. I know he's had a good camp. He's in good shape. Jamie said he's really on fire. So I'm excited to see a good Frampton performance.
Obviously his first fight since last December, so just for him to be able to get back in the ring, after the frustration of August in Philadelphia is a good sign for him.
Yeah, I think he's been frustrated, and I think he's going to take all that frustration out on McCreary tonight.
How have your schedules sort of matched up this year? Have you both been in the gym at the same time over the past few months?
Well, I was training for the fight at Madison Square Garden with Chris Algieri, and Carl come out to New York to start camp. So I had about 2 weeks for Carl this year, and that's about it really. But we stay in touch. He come over to Hull for my 30th, and I've come quite close to him. He's a good kid. He's a good person.
Speaking to Jamie a few days ago, and it's a bit remarkable when you look at the size of the team that you guys have now. I remember a few years ago when it was just you, Jamie, and Nige in the gym. So it's a testament to how well they've done to have some of the names they've got now in the gym.
Unbelievable! It's helped me so much in my career. I trained for 5-6 years with Jamie and Nigel on their own, and having all these people come to the gym, the likes of Martin Murray, Rocky Field, and Carl Frampton, Stephen Ward, Jack Carroll. It's kind of brought me on. I was, finishing training, watching them and learning from them, and I think it's got a lot to answer for, the kind of Indian summer I've had in my career.
There's a lot of the team out here now. Stephen Ward, like I said, Martin Murray, great to see him out here.
We all get on. We were all genuinely decent pals. There's no egos in the gym or anything like that. Everyone's dead sound, dead down to earth. And we're a close team.
Speaking of your career, you mentioned obviously the fight in MSG back in June. In terms of the future, I know we spoke briefly about it last night. What are you sort of thinking for the future plans?
I'm waiting back for some results. I went to see a doctor called Mr. Taylor in York, an ophthalmologist, and I'm just waiting to get some tests back on my eyes, and that's as much as I can say really. I've got no plans to fight at the moment. I would love to fight, don't get me wrong, but it all depends on how capable I am. I certainly can't fight the way my eyes are at the minute. If I'm going to fight again, I would have to have surgery. It's just weighing up whether the problem I've got, which is an incursion of the eye, where the right eye veers off to the right, and I've got a muscle imbalance basically. The eyes won't work in coordination with one another, and I simply can't perform or fight the way they are. So I'll know more when I get the results back, and I'll be able to speak a little bit more about it.
Would you like, just one more just for closure, or would you like to carry on? Or
I'd love 10 more, honestly. I've said it a million times. I don't fight because I have to. I fight because I love it. I genuinely do really enjoy getting in there and having a fight. I'd love to have one more. I really would. The last dance, bit of a sign-off fight, preferably in my hometown, in front of all the fans which have supported me in victory and defeat. But it all depends on the result of these tests with the ophthalmologist. I've got 3 kids at home, and they need me more than I need one last dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mentioned fighting back home. Some of them nights in Hull. The Brazuela fight, the Katsidas fight. It was some special nights.
I've had some great nights. I've had a fantastic career. Really, I've done a lot more than I thought I ever would. I've had a better career than I certainly thought I would, and I've got some fond memories. Listen, everybody has to retire someday, and if I have one more, I'll probably want to fight again and again and again. But you've got to draw the line in the sand somewhere, and maybe going out at MSG, the mecca of boxing, ain't such a bad thing. I don't know, I'd love to fight, but first and foremost I'm going to put my health first and my children.
Do you ever seen a bit of a change in the guard in boxing? You know, Coyle retired recently. You know, like Bellew, Hay, people like that all bowing out. You know, it seems that a lot of the older fighters are going out with this bit of a new breed coming through.
Absolutely. Listen, generals retire, horsemen retire. You know, the great leaders of the world, they retire. Everybody has to retire, and you know, out with the old and in with the new. It's a conveyor belt, and you know, when I finally do retire, I'm going to focus on the next generation, and hopefully they'll become some of the, you know, the future stars of boxing. We've got some great young fighters in my amateur gyms back home. Pass on my experience and my, you know, failures and mistakes I've made, and hopefully steer them around making some of the mistakes I've made.
Yeah, you know, some of the great stuff you're doing in the amateur gym, like I said, you know, the Box Clever bus as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's all great for the next generation.
Absolutely, you know, it's the right thing to do. I've done half alright. I've had a good career. Send the elevator back down. Help somebody else out. You know, bring somebody else up. And that's what I'm motivated. Listen, boxing won't define me. It won't not. Or I'm not the greatest fighter in the world. I've done half alright. What I'm doing in the community with the kids and some of the projects I've got going on back home, that's what will define me. I think boxing was just boxing's been just a vehicle to promote what I'm doing.
You know, like I say, you know, finally just out here in Vegas, hopefully Bob Arum's got his pants tied tight tonight. You know, you never know when Tommy Kyle's about.
Listen, if I get a chance to debag Bob Arum, 1,000,000% he's getting it. He'll have them big old boxers on as well, wearing them real big baggy ones. So they might come down with his trousers.
Certainly be a way to go out, you know, if...
Definitely.
Great stuff. Well,
who's that? I'd have Eddie on my CV, Bob Arum, just got to get Frank Warren.
Hey, that's it, we need that trick. Great, well yeah, Tommy, thanks a lot for speaking to us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time out in Vegas.
Thank you very much.
It is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh!